It's been about a month since I went to the doctor for the first time and got a potential diagnosis for a case or a behavioral pattern that I've had for a long time. Had it for like years, as long as I can remember. ADHD or ADD or something like that. To say that my life has changed would be an understatement. And certain things that I used to blame myself for, I do not blame myself for it anymore. Um, what would normally be happening is that in my head, if I'm not on the medication, what would be happening is that I would have a million tabs open in my brain of things I want to do or I need to do. And each one of those thoughts, they cost energy. And it gets so bad that I end up not choosing any of those things to do, things that I need to do, or things that I want to do. I get the medication or the prescription from my doctor, went to the pharmacy, picked it up. Next day, I tried it. Brother, if I had had this years ago, so much questioning wouldn't be necessary. At points, I would actually think I was lazy, but I would analyze what I was doing in contrast. So, like comparing it to something else I would be doing. So, like, say for example, I couldn't sit down to study for the life of me or go into certain classes because I find them to be boring. And whenever I'm in those classes, I would literally start to fall asleep if the subject matter isn't interesting to me in the slightest. So I took it. Now it's almost like the medication gave me a button to delete the tabs that I do not need. And I'm able to just stay on one tab and just focus on that. Something incredible happened though. I was able to sit down and study for like hours. I'm talking like 11 hours. Never before was I able to do something like that, which was incredible to me. News to me. Multiple people have been getting diagnosed later in life, around 25, 26, late 30s. And when they take the medication for the first time, it's like they become a completely different person. It's almost like, for me, I don't know about other people, but I can only speak for myself. In the mornings when I wake up, it's almost like I'm starting my day on empty. So I would get up and I would think about all of the things, not voluntarily, mind you, they would just be popping up in my head. And I would pick up my phone and it's almost like that is me opening the browser, which has all of the tabs laid out. I don't want to get up. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything because it feels like it's a lot of energy and the drive isn't there. Some people said it was like your dopamine levels are low. That's that's the feel good chemical in your brain that tells you to like go, makes you want to achieve things. So I would start an E and I would take it in the morning, and 20 minutes afterwards it would be complete silence in my brain. And then I would eat breakfast, study, talk to my friends and family, my brother, things like normal people do that I wasn't able to do before. Like before I was like, I wouldn't miss people unless I see see them in front of me. Like legitimately. I wouldn't be able to relate whatsoever to that feeling. And I thought something was wrong with me. It's like, yo, what? I told somebody this and they said they understood. I was like, how? Is this not is this normal for other people to experience that they don't really miss people? And another thing is like replying to people became a lot easier. Like before appointments, replying to text, even though it was really, really not that big of a deal, it's just a simple yes or no. That felt like I was trying to fight a dragon or something like that. Weird, I know. Hmm. So I took it, and everything just became a lot clearer. I don't know, like, like I became a brand new person. Weird. And this all started when I got these things on my face. I never used to wear glasses. And it's this whole chain started with this. Ironically, because I thought I was completely fine. Turns out my conclusion was completely blind. It wasn't true. So I went to get my eyes tested. Thought I was fine. Turns out I was like completely blind. I wasn't able to see any of the words that the guy was showing me on screen. And he's like, "Do you play any sports?" No. I would have been sorry for you if you did. He's like, "Why?" Because you're blind. Blind as a bat. And then that set off a chain of other things. A whole chain. Starting to question a lot of the things that I was told that I thought was normal. Christianity. I made a video on that one. Um, then there's behaviors. I was looking back. I was like, things that I thought was normal, in actuality, wasn't that normal. And the messed up part about all of this is, who am I really? Am I the real me when I'm on the medication, or am I me when I'm not on the medication? I think it's the first one. I think I'm me. Wait, what the hell did I just say? Anyway, I think I'm me when I'm on the medication, and that's how I should have been from day one. That's how I feel. And I'm telling you, one thing I would say about the medications, the medication, mind you, they're all stimulants, and they vary on how long they last in your system. Taken by fenton, I think that's what the one it is, and it increases in concentration. If I'm using the proper term, so 10 milligrams, 20, 30 to 40, and then you just dial it in to whichever one that works for you. 30 mil is working quite nice right now. And the only thing I could say that is a side effect is, brother, you lose your appetite. You do not want to eat. Like sometimes I will be doing something like homework or physics, for example. I'll be doing homework and I would be at my desk for, let's say, 13 hours, and I would forget to eat. My so what would happen is that I would start to my words would start to slur, my concentration would start to waver, and I'm like, what is going on? The medication ain't working. Not realizing that the only thing I've eaten for the past 13 hours is like plantain chips, plant chips. Ah, and another one. not sleep. Like your sleep schedule will be messed up, or like at least for me. And I think that depends on the time that you take it and how long it's supposed to remain in your system. I have a long lasting one, and throughout the day, I will peak, and then after that, there's a crash, brother. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. The crashes are really, really bad. Actually, they're not that terrible. Depending on when um the medication wears off, the crashes aren't that bad. So what I would do is I would take it around 11 ish in the morning, or like 12, so that somewhat when I wake up the next day I will still feel it, and then I could just get up and do it. Like things just become a lot simpler, honestly, and this thing is a life changing. And I didn't realize that I was going to talk about this thing. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who have experienced this like awakening, this weird feeling of you just basically waking up and you start to live life the way you should have been when you were born. Weird, weird. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, this video turned into something that I didn't expect it to.